Thank you. Hey, y'all. So, what I wanted to talk about today is, first of all, thank you everybody for supporting my YouTube. I will be back on there as soon as all my furniture come in. Hello, all you beautiful girls. Hi. So, I will be back on my YouTube as soon as all the rest of my furniture come in. Amazon, y'all fucking up. Y'all are really fucking up because I got a Prime membership, but I ain't getting no Prime service, Like, I ain't getting no Prime service because I ordered this stuff like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and it should be here by now. So, I don't know what is going on. So, yep, we're going to blame Amazon for the reason why I can't put my videos out because it's Jeff Bezos' fault. That's just what it is. If he was on his job, I would have my stuff and I would be on YouTube. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about is first order of business. And this is for everybody, but specifically a lot of younger girls, because I know you guys grew up in the age of social media where it wasn't like that so much when I was growing up, like it wasn't super like we had social media, but it wasn't like detrimental to us growing up, like it wasn't like super bad. Oh, this is like so ugly. Ugh. So please don't get caught up in this age of social media or trying to become whatever. Just grow into yourself. And I know that's really easier said than done, especially with social media being such a huge part of society and how we're growing now. But try to develop yourself outside of social media, your personality, what you like, your hobbies and everything. You want to become a full person, because what's going on right now is that a lot of people are peaking on social media and that's it. They don't really even plan outside of social media. A lot of people just plan to become even famous or well-known or having a lot of followers on social media. And while that's always okay and can bring more opportunities to you, you want to plan outside of that, especially with your own finances. You do not want to depend on people who follow you to support your life forever, because it's not going to last forever. There will always be a newer generation with newer things that is more relevant to them, and it's always also, you can't depend on people to support your life anyway, because people are fickle. So it's always going to be something new, so like it's not it's not something you want to build your whole foundation on, like you definitely want to make sure that you're building your life, yourself, your personality outside of social media. Because also, when you start to grow a following, like you guys know me, and a lot of people have been following me for a long time. A lot of stuff that I used to be able to joke about, I can't joke about anymore. Not because I can't, because I really don't care about what people have to say about me on social media, but because I get loads of messages of hurt people who take social media too seriously, and it happens to apply to their life, and they get upset, and I don't have time for that, because I really don't care. But I ain't got time to be fighting with people in my freaking DMs and all that shit all day. So like, you just want to make sure, you gotta not, you can't build yourself around that. So like, because I can't joke about stuff on social media because people's feelings get hurt, why can't I split bills with a man? Like, if that's your goal in life, to be splitting bills on a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment, that's you. But that's you, sweetie. I don't have nothing to do with that. My page is not going to promote nothing whack like that, because that's not what I want girls that's following me to aspire to. Splitting bills and fucking splitting coffee dates with niggas. That's not what I want them to aspire to do. So I'm not going to ever support or promote that. I don't care how people who are losers feel about that, because that's not something you should ever aspire to. If anything, you should always aspire to be greater than splitting some bills on some apartment with a man. You should always aspire to greater than that. So exactly, we don't need no roommates. So I'm not going to be talking about that. But a lot of people, they start getting hurt because that's what they're doing. So, and that's their aspirations. That's what they feel like they've made in life, you know? And so I can't argue, I can't post about that all the time because I don't feel like people crying in my DMs and my mentions all freaking day. But yeah, so you can't build your whole life around social media. You got to have your career. You got to have your finances in check, investments, stock, you know, your bank account padded, because not only because of social media, but because of life. Can't depend on men to have it. You can't depend on your followers to bring that, because these are all people with their own issues, their own problems, their own disadvantages too, you know? So that's why I'm always pushing for you guys to always develop yourself interpersonally, your own individuality, because that's what's going to bring you success in all areas. You want to be a well-rounded person. You don't want to just sit there and be depending on one thing to work out for you. You don't want to be depending on social media to work out for you because you post the best outfits or post tweets with lit and shit all the time. You know, you don't want to be like posting stuff like, you don't want to be depending on posts to make your life. You know, and a lot of people do become, if they do the right things, do develop advantages from social media. But remember, it is an advantage if you can use it correctly. It's not the end all be all. It cannot be, because you will flatline that way, and that's how we will end up in 5 or 10 years seeing a lot of these people who are social media people flatlining because they made social media their whole life, and they're no longer relevant because something else just came in and was more relevant. Okay, can I just say you were right about the broke men and them being upset with their own lives because they can't even offer themselves anything? Bums that just stress and hold you back. Yeah, that's just what it is. And that's not even just broke men. That's broke people in general. They just always gonna be mad. So I don't really care about stuff like that, you know? Like, they forever gonna be mad. Dang, man. But yeah, you can't let broke, bitter people hold you back, because they're gonna forever ever be mad. Just like people be getting mad when I be posting Jesus memes, because that shit applies. I don't mean for it to apply, but when I be posting Jesus memes and like I be talking about stuff like having sex with dudes that owe $25,000 in child support, that's not supposed to apply to you. You're not supposed to be getting mad at that. But it applies to a lot of people because they messing with people that owe $25,000 in child support. So it's just like, you know, you can't really, you know, depend on social media for stuff like that. Like, you can't depend on social media like that. But okay, so I did cover my YouTube. That's Jeff Bezos' fault and Amazon. I did cover what else did I cover? Oh yeah, annoying people who get mad at the Jesus memes because that's their life. Also, it was something else that I wanted to cover with you guys. Oh yeah, we have to get out there. We got to get out there, ladies. It's today in America, in DC. It's a nice day. More of you guys should be getting out, should be doing stuff with yourselves. You don't want to waste your life or your 20s. Like, this is something I always run into with a lot of people who work with me, because I always want you guys, if we're working with dating apps, I need you guys to have some nice pictures of yourself. And I'm so surprised and shocked at how many young women don't have nice photos of themselves. You want to go out and have some nice photos of yourself, not just for dating apps, but for yourself. You want to have something to look back on when you were in your 20s and being like, yeah, man, I was a bad bitch. Like, when I went to my best friend's great grandmother's house, who's actually really healthy, I always go to her parents' house and stuff for my birthdays and stuff. And she's 104, and she showed us all these pictures from 60, 70, 80 years ago when she was a bad bitch, like old as black and white photos. And that just was so amazing to me, because I never, I don't know anybody besides her, so she's kind of like my great grandmother that is that old, and she was like so healthy, walking around with her wig and her pink pants on, and she was showing us all these pictures of her standing in front of these old cars, like literally from the 30s, and like looking good. So you guys want to celebrate yourselves in the same way. You want to definitely have those pictures of yourself where you looking good too. You gotta have some elegant photos of yourself and going out and taking yourself places, because not only for men, but just to live life, like I really want you guys to focus some more. Okay, let me scroll back and see what else we're talking about here, because I see a lot of comments. I don't know what y'all talking about. Let me see. Can we talk about the fake spiritual gurus who encourage women to stay with a fuckboy because he's a twin flame? Okay. No, we cannot. I would just say, take what you need, leave what you don't with other people's stuff, just like with dating coaches. When people be sending me stuff that other dating coaches and dating people have written or whatever, it's like, honestly, take what you need, leave what you don't, because a lot of these people have no experience in what they're talking about. So they have no experience with real people. So it's like, or they getting ran over in their own lives and trying to advise other people. So it's like, take the good, leave the bad. That's what we can do with that, because there's a lot of people trying to build hustles off of stuff they don't know anything about. Okay. Let's see. What you said about planning for the future really stuck with me. I had to drop out of college for a few reasons, but now I want to go back, and people make me feel like I'm too old. Girl, I'm only 22. Yeah, don't listen to them, because they ain't gonna have nothing to say when you the one with the degree and you getting paid your $60,000-$70,000 a year starting out at 27, 28, and they gonna need you to need the whole $20, $40 from you. So don't even pay no attention to them. Who cares? Like, are they gonna pay for your schooling? No. So they don't need to worry about when you're going. Will I get a podcast soon? No, too much work. I can't be sitting doing a podcast. Let's see. What else is y'all asking me? Hi from France. Thank you so much for your post. Hello, French. I'm in France, y'all. I'm in Paris. Okay, I'm in Paris. We worldwide. We international. I'm sorry, but have you covered advice for polyamorous women? I think, like I say, all of this advice applies to you no matter who you're dating. If you're a woman, if you're a gay man, because I don't really care about straight men, femmies, non-binary, it all applies, and it's all interchangeable, because it's about putting yourself first and knowing your worth. Like, that's just, and not letting people run over you. That's all it's about. It's not for any specific group of people. I just say women to cut it down, but it all applies to everybody. Let me see. It doesn't matter if you're dating. I mean, dating multiple people, polyamory, I don't know. I think polyamory refers to like marriage more so. So that's I think that's more marriage stuff, but all the stuff that I cover, it's just like, don't let somebody run over you. It's kind of universal, and it's kind of just really basic, you know? Like, it's not too complicated. It's not too many ways to polarize it because it applies to everybody. Men keep asking me within the 2 minutes of the conversation, what is this happening here? Are they trying to find out if I'm able to pay my bills? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, if I don't know if you've covered this, but how about parents trying to make you feel guilty for leaving their son? Yeah, I don't really care about people's parents because they're not my parents. I don't really care about them. Who are they? You know, like, it doesn't matter to me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
You too. Let me make sure I got everything, because knowing me.
No, don't worry. I got it.
Yeah, knowing me.
Good advice, though. I hear everything is good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Keep the good advice.
See, he said I got good advice, y'all. So if somebody start hating on social media, he said it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, let me see. I don't know if you covered this. Okay, I wish I could go back to school. Oh, it's not too late to go back to school. Let me see. Fuck everybody. Beep everybody. That's my motto. That's my motto too, because they not paying my bills. Okay. I mean, how do you get over attraction to conceited, cocky guys? I like conceited, cocky people because I feel like I would rather be around somebody who feels themselves and is cocky about themselves than somebody who's down on themselves, because that is annoying and it's draining. Honestly, it's annoying, it's draining, it's debilitating. So I would rather be with somebody cocky, because it's like, I like to pump people up around me too. Like, I want everybody around me to feel cocky because you hanging out with me. You know, I ain't gonna be hanging out with no whack person. So you need to be feeling good about yourself, because I feel good about myself, and I surround myself around people who feel good about themselves. You know, like, I don't mind it. So yeah, if you guys did not get to see everything, of course I'll be putting it on my YouTube under my Ride With Me. Okay, I'll cover this last one. Have you ever had to ask a man to buy you something, like shoes, or pay his rent while you were only dating? Did you cut him off? Nah, they know better than to ask me something like that. But if they ever try to mention something like that, they already know I'm out of there. So nah, that's not, that's not a problem that I got to deal with. That's just unacceptable, because you a whole man. You a whole grown man, my man. Nah. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys.